This one, Alex.
Yeah, just that one.
Hello.
Good afternoon, guys, if it's afternoon yet. Hope you're well. We'll take questions in English first. We've obviously got mics on the side of the room. I'm guessing Ben has got one there. We'll take questions in English and then any in Spanish towards the end, please. We'll start with Ben.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Bernardo. Bernardo, going into such a big game, up against Diego Simeone's side again, what are you expecting as a group from this double-header?
Well, definitely a tough game. Definitely, we know Atletico. It's a team that is very used to play this kind of games, this kind of important games where the pressure is very high. We're expecting an aggressive team on and off the ball, prepared to counter-attack, prepared to not give us a lot of space. So yeah, definitely a very tough game for us tomorrow.
And it won't be lost on you that it's Atletico, Liverpool. How do you cope with the pressure of going into those games, that run of fixtures that one way or another will define your season?
Well, the players are used to it. It's a good sign. It means that we come to the last 2 months of the season, and we're there in the decisions. We're there to fight for titles. It would be a bad sign if we had just easy fixtures and games that didn't matter at all. So yeah, it's good. It's good to be here. It's good to be able to fight for all of them, and we're going to try it.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, we enjoyed it a lot. That's the part that we enjoy the most, being in the most important games, playing against the best teams for the best competition. So yeah, we're here to try and to be competitive.
Bernardo, people make a lot about Manchester City and the Champions League. They've always done it. You got as close as you've ever done last year. Is it something that the players talk about? Or is it just another competition, just another game?
It's not just another game. It's a very important game for us. It's a competition that, if I'm not mistaken, just Scott Carson won, Pep as well. But the clubs never won it. Me personally, I never won it. Most of us never won it. So yeah, we really want to do it. Over the last few years, we weren't able to. It's the only one that lacks, and yeah, we wanna go for it again. Pressure is always there. We know about it, and we know that our fans also expect us to perform well in this special competition. And as I said, we're gonna do our best as we always do to try and this year make them happy and proud about us.
You've won so much and achieved as a group quite a lot. But is there something that will nag away at you as a collective if you don't manage to do it?
Well, in a way, of course, yes, because we know how important this competition is. It's where the best clubs in Europe play. So we really want to do it, and we weren't able to do it in the past years. And as I said, the best that we can do is try harder and harder. And this year we're going to try very hard.
Hola, Bernardo. Hi. Here. Yeah, okay. I remember that 3 years ago or so, after you won 4 titles in one season, in the parade in front of your fans, you said that European trophies, you needed that. The club needs that. Do you think it's still the same? Is it a necessity? Is it the next big step for this club?
It's definitely a goal. It's a thing that we really want to achieve. If we are going to achieve or not, no one knows. The only thing that we can promise to our fans and to the club is that we're going to do our best and try as hard as we can to achieve that. Of course, it's something that we really, really want. And as I said, there's nothing more that we can do apart from doing our best, working hard every day, and help each other to win as many titles as possible.
Hi, Bernardo. Sorry. You've been here a few years now. You played a lot of these big games, especially in the Champions League. Have you noticed anything that's changed or maybe improved in terms of how the team, the players, manage those the key moments? You know, maybe you concede a goal or a penalty or something like that. Has anything changed over the last 4 or 5 years in terms of managing those key moments?
Well, honestly, a lot. The team that I see today is a much well prepared team for these kind of moments, for these kind of games. We were a great team back in the day, 5 seasons ago. It's not about that, but I think the team is much better prepared for these moments right now, and even last season than it was 5 years ago. So yeah, definitely an improvement, and it comes with experience. So we had our disappointments, we learned from that, and this year I think the team is very well prepared to achieve a very good performance in this competition.
How does that look practically, like on the pitch? Like how are you better? In what ways?
Well, we know each other better. So the first year we were together. When I first arrived, a lot of new players had just come to the club. The manager only had 1 year with the team, so now it's been like 5 or 6 years that most of us are with him. We know everything that we have to do in every phase of the game. And that helps. We know when we concede a goal what the team needs. We know when we score a goal what the team needs in that moment. We know what to do in the good and the bad moments. So it comes with experience, as I said, and we keep learning from our mistakes, and that's a good thing.
Hi, Bernardo. Hi. You talked then about experience being a factor. Atletico are renowned for pushing the boundaries, if you like, when it comes to the laws of the game, surrounding the referee, feigning injury. We saw Manchester United found it tough to cope with that. How prepared do you have to be for that? And are you prepared as a team to deal with that aspect of the game tomorrow night?
Well, it's something that we don't control. So the best that we can do is do our game, try and be in a very good level, and beat them on the pitch. Then the rest is up to the referees. The referees in this competition are very good, and I'm sure that they will deal with it properly.
Hi, Bernardo. The last round against Sporting was quite open as a contest. They were quite open as a team. Do you expect completely opposite from Atletico, them being more kind of compact and the game being a lot tighter over 2 legs?
Well, very honest answer. We don't know what to expect. We don't know if they're going to try and press high. We don't know if they're going to go low and wait for us. We know that whatever they try and press us, they're going to be very aggressive. They won't give us much space, and it's going to be very tight. So definitely not an open game. That's not Atletico's quality. So yeah. More details, little details that are going to be important and decisive on these kind of games. So yeah, we don't expect an open game now.
Hi, Bernardo. You personally, as a player, are a mix of obviously high technical talent and aggression, the pressing, the tackling. That second part, the aggressive part of your game, was that something you already had before you came here? Or has Pep sort of installed that in you, or sort of helped you to develop that? Because basically that's what all Manchester City players are out there, that mix.
I think personally I had it. I had it before in Monaco. If you watch my games, and even at Benfica, my academy years, it was all about knowing that when you're a football player, talent is important, and if you're technically good and you understand the game is very important. But if you don't work hard for the team, it makes it difficult for you to succeed in this sport. So yeah, I've always tried to have both sides of the game in my game. And yeah, of course with Pep, and when you see your teammates run like my teammates they run. So when I look around and I see the guys pressing and pressing and pressing, there's no other thing that I can do. I can only do what they also do, which is run for the team and help each other.
In your opinion, can the second part, the sort of aggressive part, can any player develop that if they don't necessarily play like that naturally? Do you think they can develop that?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. It's just about the mindset. Yeah.
Do a last one in English, guys, and then we'll take some in Spanish. Yeah.
Hi, Bernardo. You were saying before that you're not expecting an open game tomorrow at all. Do you think there's going to be any difference between facing Atletico and what you face against Premier League opposition when they come here? Is it going to be quite a similar game?
Well, honestly, no. Maybe the style of play, it might be similar to some of the teams in the Premier League. I don't know. But it's a team with some of the best players in the world, so it's not comparable. If you look at the top teams in England, most of them or all of them, they don't play like Atletico, which is going to make the game a bit different. They're a very competitive side, very organized side, and with a very specific style of play. It's never easy to play against them. You saw Man United, and it wasn't easy for them. Liverpool 2 years ago, it wasn't easy for them, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to be easy for us. But I'm sure if we follow Pep's plan and we do our job, it's going to work out.
Take some in Spanish if there are any Spanish questions. If you can raise your hand, we'll start there, please.
Hola Bernardo, buenos días. Quería preguntarte por un compañero tuyo, por Rodrigo. Quería preguntarte qué importante es para vosotros y cómo podrías explicar el crecimiento que ha tenido en estos 2 años y medio.
Bueno, Rodrigo este año viene teniendo un nivel increíble, nos viene ayudando mucho y el crecimiento de que hablas es una cosa normal. Cuando uno llega a un club, a un nuevo club, hay que adaptar, hay que conocer tus compañeros, conocer la nueva manera de jugar del entrenador. Y Rodrigo creo que el año pasado ha estado todavía mucho mejor que cuando llegó y este año viene teniendo un nivel increíble y estoy personalmente muy contento por él porque es también un amigo y para el equipo es fantástico tener un jugador como él.
Hola por aquí, hola Bernardo. Se dice que el Manchester City es el gran favorito al título. Mañana es un partido complicado, entiendo, para los dos. ¿Vosotros veis favoritos en esta eliminatoria frente al Atlético de Madrid?
Bueno, es difícil, en esta competición es difícil decir quiénes son los favoritos, ¿verdad? Porque mira los últimos años, nosotros también éramos favoritos con el Chelsea para ganar la Champions y la perdimos. O éramos favoritos con el Tottenham hace 2 años y perdimos. Y hace 3 con el Lyon y también lo perdimos. Así que no es fácil. Es un equipo muy acostumbrado a jugar este tipo de partidos. Ya llegó a 2 finales de Champions en los últimos años. Siempre está ahí en las cuartas, semis. Así que yo creo que no hay favoritos.
Hola Bernardo, buenos días. Al hilo de lo que estabas comentando ahora, os enfrentáis 2 clubes que no tenéis la Liga de Campeones, la Copa de Europa en el palmarés. En eso también os parecéis, al haber demostrado tener capacidad para ganarla. No sé si eso puede generar ansiedad en los 2 equipos, ansiedad por ganar este trofeo, si lo compartís con el Atlético de Madrid, y quien pueda manejar ese factor puede tener mucho ganado en esta eliminatoria. Gracias.
Bueno, ansiedad no lo creo, pero presión sí. Pero la presión de ganar es una cosa buena. Quiere decir que estás ahí en los momentos importantes, quiere decir que estás jugando en un gran club que lucha por todo. Y bueno, es una buena presión, es una presión que nosotros queremos tenerla porque queremos ganar las competiciones. Y el Atlético, siendo un gran club también, seguro que lo tienen. Seguro que hay mucha presión de la afición para seguir ganando. Son los campeones de España y en la Champions tienen que hacer un buen trabajo también. Así que seguro que hay mucha presión de los 2 lados, pero somos jugadores acostumbrados a esto, de un lado y de otro, y lo vamos a manejar bien.
Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Make a bench.
Good afternoon, everybody. If I could ask you to raise your hand for the microphone, we'll take questions in English first, and then we'll do the one in Spanish midway through, if that's okay.
Good afternoon, Pep.
Hi.
Pep, given the way that Atletico Madrid play, you know how compact and organised they are, you know how competitive they are. Is this the most difficult tie that you could have faced at this stage, do you feel?
Every opponent is tough in these stages. Every team has his own particular way to play and understand a game. You have to adapt and adjust and overthink what you have to do.
Your fixture list, of course, is Atletico, Liverpool, Atletico, Liverpool. Bernardo Silva has just told us that he feels the pressure is a nice pressure, that it means you're in it to win it. Is that what you see from this group, a group of players that are enjoying, relishing the challenge?
Absolutely. If you would not play these type of games, we will be out of competitions, and it's a joy, a pleasure to be here every season. When we arrive in these stages, I said last time, April, May, and we are in fighting for the titles. It's because we have done it really well so far. So, but we know that it's the same like in Burnley last game. So, bad results right now. You are out of the competitions.
Hi, Pep. You've been managing at the top at the same time as Simeone for the last 10 years, but you've not played against each other very often. What is your observation about his management style and about what he is like?
Well, very often, because we don't play in the same country, and in Champions League, just once. The results, I think after watching Atletico Madrid, there are a misconception, wrong conception about the way he played. So it's more offensive that the people could believe. He doesn't want to take a risk in the build-up, but after they have quality to play, and they play really well in the final third. So they don't want to take risk, but when the ball is in our halfway, I'm not going to name the quality of the players they have and how competitive they are. Exactly, they know exactly. Depends on the position of the ball. It depends on the moment of the game. They know exactly the way they have to play this exact moment. It depends on the ball and the ball it is, and the moment of the game, winning, losing, last minutes, early minutes, beginning of the second half. In these kind of situations, they are really good, really, really good.
So you don't see it as a lot of people would do, which is Pep plays brilliant football and Simeone plays terrible football, and it's.
I'm not going to talk
like
1 second about these stupid debates. No 1 second. So everyone try to win the games, and if they win, they will be the right, and if we win, we'll be right. So in one game, in one style, there are many things, and basically for the quality of the players. He doesn't play, I will not play, so the difference will be there. But this is start to say, honestly, no 1 second.
Hi, Pep. I think you just used the words overthink. Is it possible? Is that a challenge, not to overthink a game like this?
No, in Champions League, always I overthink. Always create new tactics, new ideas, and tomorrow we will see a new one. Yeah.
So you're obviously being, in English we say wry or dry. You think that's an unfair criticism of you then, that you can sometimes overthink in this competition?
I overthink a lot.
And is that fair?
Absolutely. That's why I had very good results in Champions League. It will be boring my job if all the time I have to see the same way against opponents. They face different ways to play. So if the people can believe I'm going to approach or to play the same way Atletico Madrid and Liverpool, is because I'm not thinking about that. Because the movements from Liverpool are completely different than Atletico Madrid, especially because the players are different. Every player has a mother and father, And the mother and father have a different personalities, a different type of players. And I have to adapt and adjust. That's why I love to overthink and create stupid tactics again, to after that, when I don't win, being punished. So this is the reason why. And tomorrow tonight I take an inspiration, and I'm going to do an incredible tactics tomorrow. So we play with 12 tomorrow.
Hi, Pep. Bernardo just spoke about the importance of experience tomorrow night. Atletico are renowned for pushing the boundaries when it comes to the rules of the game, surrounding the referee, what we call the dark arts. How calm do your players have to be tomorrow night to deal with that, and how aware do they have to be of that aspect of the game?
We have to do the same. We have to defend our position. This is part of the game. Have to know exactly how do we play the minutes. So Southampton FA Cup, the last minutes of the first half, when we conceded a goal, we played terrible, horrible. So football is just a part. So I'm not going to judge 1 second what they do, analyze, read how you have to do to try to get a good result to go to Madrid next week. What is ugly? What is play ugly? I don't know what is playing ugly. So also my team, when in Old Trafford winning 1-0, 2-0, Bernado Silva went the corner and spent 4 or 5 minutes in the corner. This is ugly? No, it's not ugly. It's be smart, it's defend with the ball, go in the final third to don't consider counterattacks and defend our position. So that's all. So I'm here to talk about what we try to do the players. I never judge the opponents. Not this case. Not even, I would say, the best team that people can think. And I not judge. I say what they do, what they have to do, what they have tried to, to do to win it.
Hi, Pep.
Hi.
You've had some very good moments in this competition with the away goals rule. You've had some not so good moments with it. How does it change your preparation for these 2 matches with it being scrapped?
Yeah, we were out 3 times for away goals. Unfortunately, now it's changed. Yeah, now the influence is less. The fact that if they score is not a big issue, We are going to play to win the game, to make a high intense and rhythm and create chances. And in Madrid, they're going to do the same. It's our way. We are going to have success. We are going to out in this way. So I'm not think it's a new rule. And of course, the rules you have to adapt. And it's different, but all the time, what we have done is try to play the game.
You said, unfortunately, it was scrapped. Would you have rather it stayed in the competition?
Well, when you are out because, they score away, you cannot score. And, in 5-5 and you are out because they score 2 goals and you score 1. And the same like you cannot score away, they score 1 goal. It's always, oh my God, it's a pity. But sometimes the coin come in your face and you are out for a goal difference. Now it's not a debate, it's okay, try to play the game as best as possible.
Hi, Pep. You said that Atletico are more offensive than most people think. Is it good news for you? Does it mean that you have more spaces than we think you will?
I think it's a team that wanna don't lose risk or avoid risk in the build-up in the central areas. They put the ball in the sides, and that balls they are incredibly aggressive. And when they are able to win that ball, and after they play, and we talk about the quality the players they have up front in the middle, they can do it. And so it's 1 game here, 1 game there, and it's a champion for Spanish league. Spanish league is known in the last decade or 20 years is the country the more teams reach the finals and win the Champions League. And he's the champion of that league. It's so difficult. I have experience on that. It's so difficult to win. They're the champion. And the people can and I admire, with the consistency. So beat twice in this time to Barcelona, Madrid, and normally they control the league. And they were able to fight against them and reach 2 finals, the Champions League. And losing for 1 detail, for 1 corner. The corner was over, it was extra time, another one for 2 extra times. And means that they know exactly how they handle knockout stages in these competitions. But in these stages, in the last 8 best teams in Europe, right now, when I started in Barcelona, it was a little bit different. But now I had the feeling that right, the last 8, all the teams are incredible, tough and good ones, really good ones. And you have faced Atletico Madrid, draw. You face another team, will be tough too. So it's not issues. A football game, give everything that we have, otherwise no chance. And after Madrid will dictate who is the best to go to semi-finals.
Is it more enjoyable to play against a team like that than the ones that play for 1 ball, for example?
It's not about enjoyable. It's about this team, what they do, what they are as a team, what can do to beat them, the way we want to play, and do it. So it's not about is this that or the other one is worse. It's what it is. The draw, okay, we were together, Atlético Madrid, okay, Atlético Madrid. Play another one.
Okay, last couple in English and we'll do some English ones. Rob and then Sam.
Hi, Pep. Bernardo was in before and he said that you had a plan to win tomorrow. But when you reach this stage of a competition and it's an intense game and you're playing against a quality opponent, how easy is it for a group of players to continually follow a plan instead of just having the whole game just turn into chaos and you just best team wins kind of thing?
Well, it surprised me a lot because Bernardo said we have a plan, but still we didn't speak about the plan. So, I don't know. But anyway, he knows me. I have a plan. Yeah, of course I have a plan in my mind. But in this competition I learned that the plan is important, but don't give a space, don't give an inch, and go to them and defend when you have to defend, attack when you can do it. And I trust a lot in this competition, this type of game, the personality, the quality, the courage, the intelligent decisions you have to take inside. It belongs to the players. I put them out of pressure in this type of games. I tell them, outside, guys, outside responsibility is in my shoulders. The managers all around the world is like this, but don't put my responsibility tomorrow in my shoulders. You are the guys that has to win or lose the games. So go out there and try to do it. And they have done it many, many times, and hopefully tomorrow we can perform well.
Hi, Pep. You've obviously been here with this City team a few years now. You've talked a lot about the team needing to suffer and know how to manage those bad moments. Do you think that they've improved in these big moments, the difficult moments?
Sam, I would like to say yes. The same that we have more experience, but you can live 1,000 million experience in your life, but if you not take or you don't learn or you don't take the good ones for this experience, it's like don't have experience. So I would say yes, but I don't know. Maybe we take a wrong decision tomorrow because football is an open game and so quick, and maybe we don't learn and we lose for that. Who knows it? So who knows it? So we tried. Yeah, we tried. I think the desire is there, like since day one, to try to do well and go through. We're going to try it. In 2 games, 81 minutes. Tomorrow will not be decisive. We have another game to play, and yeah, we're going to try to travel to Madrid with the best result as possible.
Okay, if you have any questions in Spanish, if you could raise your hand now. We'll start over here. We have one here as well.
Hola Pep, ¿qué tal? Cristina García de Mediaset. Bueno, acaba de decir usted que no quiere entrar en el debate del estilo, pero bueno, inevitablemente tengo que preguntarle porque hace poco cuando Xavi se enfrentó a Simeone se abrió este debate porque sobre todo Xavi había dicho que el estilo del Atlético no es de un equipo grande. Supongo que no está de acuerdo con estas declaraciones y ¿por qué no está de acuerdo?
No, pregúntale a Xavi. Otra vez, no estoy aquí para responder ni la opinión de Xavi ni la de Simeone.
Hola Pep, Ladislao Moñino del País. Quería preguntarte, tus jugadores, algunos dicen que ya estáis acostumbrados a jugar este tipo de partidos, que el rival se encierra atrás. Quería preguntarte qué lo hace diferente respecto, aparte de los jugadores, evidentemente, que son distintos de un equipo a otro, pero ¿qué hace diferente jugar contra el Atlético Madrid, digamos, ese tipo de partido en el que ellos están metidos o juegan a la contra?
El Atlético, igual estoy equivocado, lo que he visto, el Atlético no se encierra. Le puedes encerrar, pero no de principio no lo encierras. Ellos si pueden te vienen a buscar, cada balón a tu portero, ellos te saltan, te vienen a buscar, te combinan. Si les hundes y sales bien, pues sí, se ponen atrás, sus delanteros se juntan con su medio campo y ahí esperan la velocidad de transiciones con Lodi, con Llorente, con Joao, con Griezmann, con la gente que tiene arriba, que tienen pata, con De Paul, para poder correr. Pero no se encierran. Ellos si pueden te van a apretar, desde tiempos inmemoriales. Cuando jugaba contra el Barça de Luis Enrique o de otros, había momentos que te iban a apretar. Entonces, si evidentemente sales bien y haces bien el proceso, pues les hundes, pero les hundes a ellos y a todos, porque has hecho una buena salida de balón. Pero igual vosotros los conocéis más, lo veis cada semana, yo no lo veo. He visto ahora varios partidos porque teníamos International Break y teníamos tiempo para verlo, pero igual estoy equivocado. Pero mi sensación es esta, ustedes los conocen mejor que yo.
Hola, Pep. Javier Rodrigo de Radio Nacional de España. El Atlético de Madrid se metió en cuarto de final sin haber ganado un solo partido en casa. El otro día se encargó el Cholo de decir, técnicamente se puede ganar la Champions sin ganar un partido en casa, es cierto. Yo te pregunto si es más difícil enfrentar al Atlético de Madrid como visitante. Gracias.
Como visitante, a ver, ahora estamos de local y iremos de visitante. Una eliminatoria juegas en los dos estadios. Sabemos o intuyo, y nunca he estado en el Wanda Metropolitano con un partido, imagino el ambiente que habrá, porque lo era en el Calderón cuando jugaba y entrenaba al Barcelona, y me imagino que será. Yo creo que ellos juegan, depende de los momentos. Hay momentos que te aprietan, otros que repliegan más, otros que en función del resultado, de los momentos, de muchas cosas, y hemos de estar preparados de que puede pasar de todo. Al Camp Nou perdiendo les hicieron mano a mano la salida de balón y los centrales llevan a buscar a los interiores de Barcelona a 20 metros y se jugaban mano a mano con el Ter Stegen tenía el balón, el Ter Stegen tiene una buena capacidad de decisión en el pase. Y en otros momentos pues defendían atrás, con 4, con 5, pasan con 5-3-2, 5-4-1, de repente en media te defenden 4-2, luego un wingback se pone en lateral. Tienen muchas maneras, es un equipo muy rico en este sentido táctico. Lo he visto, digo, pues hacen esto, hacen aquello, bueno, ¿qué hemos de hacer para tocarle un poco las narices? Pues eso es lo que intentaremos mañana y en una semana.
Silvia Barba, de Televisión Española. Mister, yo quizás sea un poco más romántica que mis compañeros. El otro día le preguntaba a mi padre, ¿para ti quién es el jugador más importante del City? Y me dijo, no te engañes. Los jugadores son jugadores, pero el hombre más importante del City es Guardiola.
¿Quién lo decía esto?
Mi padre.
Tu padre.
¿Usted cree que...?
Dale un abrazo.
Es del Madrid, lo siento. ¿Qué le vamos a hacer?
Por eso mismo, dale un abrazo.
¿Tiene usted la sensación de que precisamente Guardiola es un visionario de un fútbol que ahora, con el Barça de Xavi, con la selección de Luis Enrique, está, entre comillas, triunfando? Está de moda que efectivamente el hombre más importante del City, y no solamente del City, sino uno de los hombres más importantes del fútbol es Pep Guardiola, y le tengo que dar la razón a mi padre? Gracias.
Mira, me gustaría darte la razón a tu padre, básicamente, pero yo no inventé el fútbol. Te aconsejo que leas un libro de Martí Perarnau que habla de la evolución del fútbol y ya ves que lo que hacemos ya los prehistóricos ya lo hacían, por tanto no te preocupes. Y me duele contradecir a tu padre, pero yo nunca he hecho un gol, he metido un gol y he parado un penalti. Es decir, ojalá fuera tan importante poder hacer un gol y parar un penalti, no lo he hecho. Pero soy un entrenador muy bueno, eso sí.
¿Xavi que le dan la razón a usted?
Mira, lo que hicimos en el Barcelona, lo que he intentado hacer en el Bayern y tal, lo hacía Johan Cruyff y Charlie Reixac en mis épocas mozas de jugador de fútbol. Por tanto, ya te digo, yo no he inventado absolutamente nada. Intento adaptarme a los jugadores, me gusta la forma que quiero que mis equipos jueguen. Soy un espectador también, quiero verme reflejado en lo que soy o lo que me gusta en mis equipos, pero esto va de resultados y de ganar, y soy un visionario cuando gano y cuando pierdo soy unos que se cree que se cree ese tío. Es decir, yo veo a mis jugadores, veo al contrario, le analizo y digo, vamos a por ellos de esta manera porque creo que por cómo defienden o cómo atacan tenemos más posibilidad de ganar. Y a veces pasa y a veces no. Y las ideas las tengo antes por lo que veo en mis jugadores, por lo que intuyo. Pero ojalá pudiera dar algún pase como hace años daba y poder ganar partidos, pero yo no los gano. Los jugadores de este juego, lo he dicho 1000 veces, lo decía en el Barcelona, en Alemania cuando estuve aquí. Este juego pertenece a los jugadores. A los jugadores. El Cádiz da al palo hierro 7 a Tiger, pero Tiger es el que la mete a 2 metros de bandera. Aquí estamos para eso, para echar una mano, nada más que esto. Sirve para ellos.
Hola, Pep. ¿Ves mucha diferencia entre jugar con un equipo de Premier League que a él no les toca tener el balón todo el tiempo y jugar con Atlético de Madrid? Y lo sé que hace mucho tiempo, pero ¿sacas algo de las semifinales de 2016? Porque es lo mismo entrenador en Atlético, algunos de los mismos jugadores también.
Acá, 2016, estamos en el 2022, son 6 años. Nada. Hicimos una buena eliminatoria y estamos fuera. Y no llegamos a la final. Y repito, lo de que si es la liga inglesa, la liga española en la final, son 11 contra 11, todos con sus papás y mamás, con sus calidades, intentar descifrarlas, intentar saber qué son como equipo y ya está. No, estas comparaciones en el pasado, que ganó, perdimos. El partido que vamos a jugar mañana será distinto al que jugaremos en una semana. Y seremos casi los mismos jugadores, los mismos entrenadores, distancia de una semana y el partido será distinto. He intentado aprender mucho del Atlético de Madrid, lo que son, lo que hacen, lo que intuyo les gusta, adaptarnos lo mejor posible a sus calidades y ojalá podamos imponer mucho las nuestras sabiendo que es muy difícil. Ya lo dije cuando nos tocó el sorteo, tienen la gran habilidad de negarte lo que eres. Y esto es un mérito y genera una dificultad añadida, sabiendo que luego en según qué zonas del campo tienen mucho nivel.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Done. Thank you.